Rayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudiraye nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamashloke bhaktir bhavati neshtaki आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनयस्तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण वा कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमार्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरना परा नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. Today we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 34, entitled Shankachuda Slain. So,
it still has
in the last few verses, we were reading the story of which happened on the day of Holika Purnima in Vrindavan, where Krishna and Balram were with the young gopis and giving them pleasure. When we are with Krishna, it's like what explained, it's like a screw which is within the machine. The screw, no matter how tiny may be, it has a special purpose to serve in that machine. A big machine like an airplane or a other big machine. But the same screw out of the machine has not a very significant role. So when we are with Krishna, we're happy. But demoniac propensities and people and association may steal us away. Maya prihatagyan asurim bhavam ashritaha. When whose intelligence has been stolen. They take shelter of non-Krishna conscious activities. Asuri bhava. So here Shankachuda, who could not see the pleasure of the Lord and the devotees, right in front of the eyes of Krishna and Balaram, took the gopis away. So, and we also connected this, that how it can happen even within the spiritual circle also, in the presence of the deities, in the presence of Vaishnavas, in the presence of other devotees, we may feel. But then, those two sections of this chapter are telling a very, very important lesson. Kroshantam Krishna Rameti. They cried out, Krishna, Krishna, please help me, help me. And my dear friends, I want to share something as if like Krishna kind of sent this video. And there is floodings going on in so many regions in the US. So this is a video one devotee shared about Mother Kamalini. Kamalini? Kamalini Mataji. And she just very closely survived these floods. So you can watch this full thing. But what she is narrating.
Temple on Ben Jonson Road. So I thought, I guess there's nothing I could do. I'll just sit here in the car, chant Hare Krishna.
So just to give a background, she was supposed to give a Bhagavatam class that day, and she was sitting in the car and
Before you do it, it was deep water. So I thought, because the car, so I couldn't see it. It was pitch black, 4:30 in the morning, and also there was no electricity. The electricity had gone out, so there were no street lights or anything. And and then I realized, oh my Krishna, it's not a puddle. Because before you do it, it was deep water. So I thought, because the car spun, I thought I could get out of it, but I couldn't. So I thought, I guess there's nothing I could do. I'll just sit here in the car, chant Hare Krishna. And then I thought, well, I better open my window just in case the water rises. I never expected the water to rise above my window line. I unbuckled my seat belt and said I should be prepared in case the water rises to get out of the car. And sure enough, once the water got to my window line, in just a few seconds, it surged in to my face. It was gushing in. The current, you probably have seen different videos of the floods. The water's raging very, very fast, and it was against me, so very difficult to get out. So I had to use my feet to pushed myself out of the window, and I went under. I thought I was going to drown. I swallowed a little water, but then my head came up to the top, to the surface. And when it came up, it just carried me so fast. And all I could do is call as loud as I could while I'm swimming, Krishna save me, Krishna save me, Krishna save me, Krishna save me. Over and over, I just said that while I desperately tried to reach the embankment. I totally.
that was the main part. And of course, Krishna did save her, and then the car was flooded, devotee supported, she's Prabhupada disciple. So that's the main part I wanted to focus, that how we're not just talking about what happened 5,000 years ago, what's in this Shastra. These Prabhupada has given us these teachings through Bhagavatam, and these sincere souls are remembering that, and that's the success of our life, right? Literally, this is what we are reading in the pages of Bhagavatam. Hearing their devotees crying out, Krishna, Rama, Krishna, Rama. Krishna and Balram came running after that demon to save. That's what we read in the Nanda Maharaj story also. Nanda Maharaj was also crying, Krishna, Krishna, please save me. Right? And Krishna came running. Anytime a devotee calls, whether it's Draupadi, whether it's Gajendra, whether it's Gopis, whether it's Nanda Maharaj, Krishna, Avashya Rakshibe, Krishna iti, Avashya Rakshibe Krishna iti Vishwas. This is the sign of surrender. To have faith that Krishna will protect because he gives promise. So I heard this video earlier today, and this is happening like we're talking about today's, like this happened just 2 3 days back. You all know that. So very inspiring and very very touching story. Mm, yes, I'm sure we all have also called out Krishna, and sometime when we are in difficulty, the call is really from the heart. Really, we mean it more and more, much more sincerely. So I wanted to, I'll share the link also in case you want to hear more in detail. But these are, mm, so let's move on and try to wrap up the rest of the chapter today. Sorry if I took a little extra time. Mm, Thank you, Shital Mataji and Ravi Prabhu as well for joining. So we have read till text number 28. And then the Lord said, do not fear, right? They picked up the logs of Shala wood and they ran after the demon Shankachuda. Savikshya anupraptau kala mrityu ivodvijan visrajya visrajya strijanam mudaha pradruvaja jivitechaya. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. When Shankachuda saw the two of them coming toward him like the personified forces of time and death, he was filled with anxiety. Confused, he abandoned the woman and fled for his life. Hare Krishna. So, for the non devotees, for the demons, Krishna comes in the form of death. Right? And for the devotees, Krishna comes in the form of a safe passage back home, back to Godhead. So here, Shankachuda was like Ravana trying to take Sita away. Shankachuda was trying to take the gopis away from the Lord. And Krishna is death personified to those. Time, Mrityu, Sarva, Haraschaham. Hmm. Hmm. And Kapil Dev also said, Mrityus Charati Madbhayat. Right? So Kala or Mrityu, Kala and Mrityu. The two, Krishna and Balaram, were like Kala and Mrityu to him. Hmm. So it's very interesting how the gopis are seeing Krishna as their love, their master, their pranadhana, and how a demon like Shankachuda is seeing Krishna. With this very, very famous episode when Krishna entered the wrestling arena, everyone was seeing Krishna differently. Hmm. So here, Baldev Vidya Bhushan mentions that Shankachuda presents an anartha. Hmm. What is that anartha? To show off, tendency to show off, especially to show off in devotional qualities. More than one has to show off, oh, I'm a great devotee, I'm a great preacher, I'm a great renunciate, I'm a great kirtaniya, I'm a great cook, I'm a great whatever, book distributor, anything. A pure, sincere soul never wants to do that. But Shankachuda is representing that demon, which we'll see more also about that. So here, Shankachuda was fled for his life. Because when Krishna and like time and death are coming, there's no one, anyone can escape. Krishna himself is coming as time and death. Okay. We have a few more verses, 3 more verses to cover, 30, 31, and 2. Let's read. Anyone would like to read? Text 30. Anyone in a position to read?
I can read too.
Yes, Vantage.
One thing I was thinking on this verse, Prabhuji, it says that Chanchura was filled with anxiety, right? So Krishna was comes with in any form is pleasant to the devotee, but it is fearful for the demons. Like in case of Hiranyakashipu, everyone was fearful by seeing the form of Nrsimha. But Prahlad was cool, calm, was composed. Because in any dress, a master can dress himself, a devotee recognize. So, and those who are not in that consciousness are always in fearful condition. So,
Thank you. Very nice.
yes, yeah, I can read next, bro.
Yes, it's here.
Okay. Tam anvadhavat govindo yatra yatra sadhavati jiheshus chiroratnam tastha rakshana striyo bala. Translation. Lord Govinda chased the demon wherever he ran, eager to take his crest jewel. Meanwhile, Lord Balram stayed with the women to protect them. Purport. The Vishnu Chakravarti explains that the women were fatigued from being driven away, and thus Lord Balram protected them and consoled them as they rested. Meanwhile, Lord Krishna went after the demon. Yeah. So Krishna is again the Krishna comes as he is a Sattvatam Patihi. He is a protector of the devotees. So he's protecting the devotees. And the only thing is that, like, when we call out to Krishna, that yesterday we were discussing, right? That when we call out to Krishna with that eagerness, with that, intensity, Krishna comes in like nobody can come in that that moment, and Krishna comes. And the Brajvasis, the gopis are, always, always, calling out Krishna, nowhere else. And that's why Krishna is there always to protect them. And not just protecting, even he is taking care of the devotees also. So here, Balram, he's of course the expansion of Krishna. So he himself go run after to the demon, and the other one who is there, Lord Balram was there, consoled them that, yeah, no, you take care of that. You just taking care of the devotee. So it's not just like, he is a complete person that who is giving everything, whatever requires. He gives to the protection, love. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Prabhuji, you can add something.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Balramji is also the Adi Guru. So devotee feels here, the gopis feel sheltered under the protection of Guru. So Balram stayed there to protect the gopis. And Krishna cannot see anyone exhibiting pride. So he wanted to take his crest jewel, which he had on his head. Shankachuda. Shira Ratnam, right? As we read here. So basically, he was trying to demonstrate how great he is. And as I was mentioning, that this demon of showing off, demonstrating how great one is, tendency to to get prestige, tendency to get followers, tendency to get appreciation, distinction, puja la pratishtha in spiritual circles, in spiritual activities, tendency to enjoy our senses in the name of spirituality. Oh, this is prasad. You can do whatever, right? All these demons are there, but we all have to face these anarthas. today or tomorrow. Apanera bhajana katha na kahive yatha tatha. Apanera bhajana. Whatever devotional activities one may be doing, small or big, ना कहीं पे यथा तथा इधर उधर उसको फैलाना यथा तथा. It's not meant for public gossip or public, oh, I do this, oh, I have some internal circles with guru and close associate, that's other thing. But one will not like to talk about one's income with everyone. Maybe selected few, that's fine. One will not like to talk about one's close health or some disease or something with everyone. Maybe a selected few, that's separate. So some things are not supposed to be discussed. Apanera bhajan is certainly one of them. Especially trying to feel that I am better. Oh, I get up early. This devotee does not. I'm better. Oh, I give nice class. He does not. Oh, he doesn't know verses. I know verses. Oh, he doesn't. That is Shankachuda. Krishna does not like that. Krishna is not happy. It's unfavorable for devotional service. Krishna will not accept, even if one may give wonderful class, even if everyone says Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. But in the eyes of Krishna, a simple, humble devotee who may not know any words, but he or she is trying sincerely under the direction of the Guru, that class, that service, that work will be more dear to the Lord than someone who is quoting tons of verses and but actually is or she is filled with pride. So this is very subtle anartha, like envy. We cannot see it, like pride. It's hard to see. One has to truly introspect. And one will know. If one is sincere, one will know. Am I doing this to show off to others? Am I doing this to prove that I'm a better devotee? I'm a better this, that? Or am I doing this as a sincere, humble service? And dear friends, it happens, and senior devotees mentioned this. One devotee did not get the kirtan slot he or she wanted in a very big kirtan event. He did not get the main kirtan slot, like there's a kirtan slot after lunch, something like that, which is not the main one because everyone is a little bit late or some go to take rest and after lunch is not a they want like the opening slot, the closing slot of the day, and he or she did not get the right slot and they couldn't take it and they pulled the wire of the microphone for the other person. That's not just it's like active action. So we're not here to criticize anyone, therefore we didn't share any names and all details because I also don't know. But the principle is that we should not be doing these things and these things may come. And therefore Bhagavatam is teaching us what to do through the medium of gopis, through the medium of Prahlad. And Bhagavatam is also teaching us what not to do, like through the medium of Hiranyakashipu, through the medium of Shankachura, through the medium of Sudarshana the serpent. Both are clearly demonstrated here, the do's and the don'ts. Okay. Sheetal Mataji, you want to read or Ravi Prabhu? 31 and 32, we have two more verses left. We'll complete this chapter.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Rajit. It's not it's a little hard to hear.
Can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, text 31. Avidura Give me 1 second, but let me just increase the font. Yes, okay. Avidura ivabhyatya Sidsa tasya duratmanah jaharamastina vanga saha chudamanim vibhu. The mighty lord overtook Sankhchuda from a great distance, as if from nearby. My dear king, and then with his fist, the lord removed the wicked demon's head together with his crest jewel. Hare Krishna.
There you go. These scenes are so vividly described as if like you're watching a movie. The Krishna quickly, he was at a distance, right? Mm. But the Lord overtook, right? So he ran quickly. So who can run faster than death? Personified Krishna. We cannot, even the world's best Olympic athlete cannot run faster than death. We know the story of Durvasa Muni. He was trying to run here, there, upper planets, Brahma Loka, Shiva Loka. But when Sudarshana was falling, he couldn't go faster. Right? Mare Krishna Rakhe ke, Rakhe Krishna Mare ke. Krishna is protecting the devotees, the gopis. No one can harm them. Krishna wants to kill the demons. No one can protect them. Mare Krishna Rakhe ke. The speed, the jewel, nothing was helpful. So the Lord caught him and gave him a blow with his fist. Removed the wicked demon's head. सर ही उड़ा दिया एक ही बार में. Together with his crest jewel. Hmm? Saha. Hmm? Chudamani. The mighty Lord Vibhu एक मुक्का मारा मुष्टि ना. Hmm? Mushti. This. No? Mukka. Yeah, fist. Hmm? He gave him a punch and together the king was gone. Hmm. Sorry, not the king, my bad. Here, the king is, who's the king here? King is not Shukdev Goswami, right? Sorry, Shukdev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj is the king. My dear Parikshit Maharaj is who's narrating the story of Lord Krishna, who is speaking Bhagavatam basically. So he's glorifying Krishna and his activities. So in short, the Shankachuda was dead. The end. And this jewel, by the way, he stole from Kuvera, right? So this belonged to Kuvera before. But this guy would always keep his on his head to show off. Oh, look how special. We have heard this in somewhere, something similar in the story of Shamantak jewel also, right? How everyone knows the story of Shamantak jewel in Bhagavatam Krishna book. It's a very nice story.
Yes, Prabhu. Satyabhama's father, right? The
Who
jewel.
Who carried on his hand
Uh,
Amantak jewel?
um, I forgot his name. Mm,
Satrajit, right? It was Satrajit.
yes, Satrajit. Yeah, his father.
So very nice story, which we're going to reach soon in the near future. So quite similar. He also ultimately was gone because of the jewel. So here we see the jewel, that pride becomes a cause of devastation as pride comes before the fall. So one should be careful, in short. Last verse of this chapter. Angela, you want to read?
Hare Krishna. Text 32. शङ्खचूडं निहत्यैवं मणिम् आदाय भास्वरम् अग्रजाय ददात्प्रीत्या पश्यन्तीनां च योषिताम्. Having thus killed the demon Shankachud and taken away his shining jewel, Lord Krishna gave it to his elder brother with great satisfaction as the gopis watched. Purport: various gopis perhaps thought that Govinda would give one of them the valuable jewel. To prevent rivalry among them, Sri Krishna happily gave the jewel to his older brother Balaram. Thus end the purports of the humble servants of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada to the 10th canto, 34th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Nand Maharaj Saved and Shankachur Slain. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This pretty much wraps up this chapter. So Krishna got the jewel and gave it to Balaram. Krishna is the most intelligent. Otherwise, there'll be fight. Oh, who'll get the jewel? And okay, Balramji, you take it. You are the Adi Guru. You are the right recipient of this. Krishna happily gave it. However, later Balram gave the effulgent jewel to Radha, the most favored object of Krishna's affection. That's also mentioned by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. So, so to destroy these anarthas, we need Guru and Krishna. We need both Krishna and Balaram to be in our lives, to call out Krishna Rameti Kroshantam, crying out, wailing, Krishna Rama, please help me, protect me, like the Mother Kamalini was teaching us, like the Shastras are teaching us, like the Mahaprabhu's, this very nice bhajan or song. Very simple. Oh Lord, please protect me. Oh, Krishna, Keshava, Rama, Raghava, please help me. How many of you know this song like by heart? Anyone knows it by heart? Like I've memorized it? Okay, that's fine. But I think we all can do it. It's not hard because there are only a handful words here. The main word is Krishna, and is a meter also. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna Raksha Mam. Krishna 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 Pahi Mam. Ram Raghav Ram Raghav Ram Raghav Rakshama. Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahima. So please try to memorize this. You can sing it every day also. How much time it takes? 30 seconds? 40 seconds? 1 minute at max? Right? We are in the bathroom or in the going to the cart for grocery work or dropping our kids or even starting our work or even sometimes in between meetings and chant this. So many beautiful names of Krishna, at least like maybe 20 times plus, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost like 30 plus names of Krishna are there. And it will energize us in the mood of protection, in the mood of surrender, in the mood. Because the floods are coming every day. Sometimes it's the floods, the gross floods, the gross accidents. Sometimes they're more subtle, as the Shankachura, the pride, the laziness, the anger, the greed, and whatnot. Tendency to prove ourselves better. So we complete these two nice stories in chapter 34 with this verse. Let's take some thoughts, some reflections, something which really struck you in these two stories. Even if you were not present in all the calls, we summarized the two stories today. Hmm. I would like to hear at least one thing which struck you from these two stories in this chapter. Can everyone share 1 or 2 points? Yes,
Hare
Zavi.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Mataji, yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I actually, the previous story that we heard when Nand Maharaj was spoiled by the snake, and this one also. So what I learned from these two is we need to always dependent on Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate protector, and nobody can protect you. Um, Anything in this world or whatever, if we believe that anything, like, as you are also saying, any qualities, any material qualities, or powerful, or anything you have, you possess in this world, nobody can protect you. So the ultimate protection comes from Krishna, either in the form of devotee, either in the form of, the Dami Buddhi Yoga means gives you intelligence to get out of that mess or situation which we have created in this world. But yeah, if we just chant and we totally dependent on Krishna, then he will protect their devotees. And Krishna's confirmed in Bhagavad Gita also, right? Um, how it starts. How can I forget it? But he says that, right? Do not fear. I will preserve what you have, and I will provide what you lack. So Krishna gives that assurance, and so we just seek only Krishna's protection. And even in case of all the Bhagavatam stories, is telling that until you are not calling out Krishna with that intensity, with that bhav, with that, like whatever we have, Krishna will not come. If you have any okay. If anything, if you have that, kind of thinking that no, this person, this thing can be protect us. And Krishna ultimately shows that no one can protect you. We have seen in case of Draupadi that. So full surrender to the Lord.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Very well said, Mataji. Ravi Prabhu Shital Mataji, you want to share something which struck you from this chapter, any of the two sections?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I kind of resonate with what Preeti Mataji just said, that believe that Krishna will protect, have that firm faith in Krishna's plans, and surrender. Keep that attitude of surrender. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhuji, like as Sheetal and Priti Mataji said, in the Draupadi's example, as long as Mata Draupadi had the belief or trust that her husband will save, then the Sabha mein jo Sabhasad, they will save. Then this she thought ki mera daant, my teeth will save. Till then, Bhagwan didn't come. When she totally figured out that no one will save me except Govind, that's the time Bhagwan came. So as long if we keep totally with Priti Mataji, if we have even if a hinge of belief that okay, I can do it, my money can do it, my relative can do it, Krishna is just waiting there. The time we say no one can do it, मेरे में क्या सामर्थ्य है, जो भी हो रहा है आप ही से हो रहा है, then only he shows his protection, his mercy, his दया, जो भी भगवान का हम लोग को मिलता है. So ultimate is the full faith and full surrender. And then भाव of like दैन, जिसको दैन्य भाव हिंदी में बोलते हैं, दैन्य दीनता से, मैंने एकदम कुछ नहीं मेरे पास. Then we see his mercy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. That bhav that you're mentioning, that danya bhav, that humility, that is Tvam akinchana gochanam. Like Krishna was the protector of those who have or akinchana. That means is kuch nahi hai, right? As you said, kinchit matra unke paas nahi hai. Or at least they don't feel like that something else was going to save them. They're akinchana. Akinchana Krishna. There's a one devotee named, nice devotee in Chopati named Akinchana Krishna Das. So Krishna is also called Akinchana Krishna. That means he is the friend or the savior of those who are Akinchana. And as we call out with humility, love, gratitude, he comes running. Very, very nice points, all of you. Manjali, you have anything to share? Anything struck you? Anything, any lesson from this chapter? Okay. Sharing or calling out to Krishna earnestly. Okay. Yeah, generally we are a little bit late, always on time. We are early. Any closing thoughts, questions anyone has? We'll begin the next chapter later. Any questions before we stop for the day? Okay, so we'll pause here. This completes this chapter 32. Next one will be chapter 33, which is The gopis sing of Krishna as he wanders in the forest, also called as Yugal Gita. The song of the gopis. There are multiples like Gopi Gita, Venu Gita, Yugala Gita. So Yugal Gita is chapter 35. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.